Aqua Soul family, what it do? It's your girl Empress 777 here today with a general love message for my Aqua gang. Hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guides, please give me clear, concise messages for my Aqua Soul family. It's going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. It's a general message, guys, right? So it can't resonate for everyone. The idea is to just take what resonates with you and leave the rest for whoever it's here for, okay? So let's stick with that. Click that like button if you don't mind, guys. It is very much so free and it helps tremendously, okay? I would truly appreciate it. It helps people find us on this platform. Also click that subscribe button if you want to, you know what I'm saying? If you want to make it official and become a part of our family here, then go ahead and click subscribe as well as the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload, okay? Which is quite often. You guys, there is a very, very heavy decision weighing on someone currently, okay? Now, I've been told intuitively to read this message as twin flame, okay? So this is something that you are, if this is your story, this is something you are aware of, and it's something that you may not be aware of, right? It's something that you may have thought about, right? Like you may have had a thought or two about it, but I don't think that you delved into the research and just actually had that like deciding factor tell you. But I've been told to read this as a twin flame message, okay? It's very different than what I would know for that twin flame journey, however, okay? Because I don't feel like this is a traditional runner chaser. It definitely feels like the way that this person ran, because they are a runner, let's make no mistakes about that, but they just didn't do it in a traditional sense. I don't feel like there was ghosting, even though there may have been. I don't feel like there was times where you were left without any communication, without them telling you that they were disappearing, or I don't know. It's something to that effect. Very confusing energy. I'll just start by saying that. It feels like this person may have used those tactics along with this sort of kind of deceptive type of behavior. So that's like lies, betrayal. It's like doing something to make you walk away. But that's still considered running. You see what I'm saying? That to me, they're telling me that that is still considered running away from something, right? It's a falsehood. You are falsely placing something into this connection to create a disconnect, right? You're falsifying a disconnection, is what I heard, okay? So I do feel like that subsequently has ended this connection for a time period. I don't know if you knew it or not, but this is not done, okay? I feel like the way that you ended this, whatever that might have been, is extremely influential in the growth that this person is now experiencing, okay? Nobody is saying that you have to go back with this person or end up with this person, but this message is here for a reason. It gave this person a new perspective, and it also enlightened them to the truth of this connection. This person was very skeptical about what things were between the two of you, all right? They almost felt like it was an outer body experience is what I'm hearing with this world card. Like this was a connection out of this world. This doesn't happen like in real life. It was some movie type shit, okay? Fairy tale type shit. Or it was just a feeling that this person never knew existed. So they almost, well, they didn't almost, they did. They questioned it, right? They didn't trust it, or you for that matter. No matter how sweet, loyal, or how many times you may have tried to show this person that you're on their team, you're on their side, you're fighting with them, not against them, that you're for this connection, that you see it, do they see it? And you may have even questioned yourself whether you were putting 20 on 10. I don't even use that vernacular. Like, who said that? For those of you that don't know what that means, right? 20 on 10, that's like putting, like doing the most, right? Like making something way bigger than what it actually is. So you may have questioned yourself, like, did I make this too much, right? Like, did I really, you know, make this all up in my mind? But you didn't. I don't think you started questioning things until after this betrayal, this deception, this wrongdoing. This person definitely they definitely have done you wrong, you guys, in this juncture, like, to say the least, okay? For lack of a better phrase. I also get the idea that this is someone who's not afraid to let go of connections, right? Because we have the 4 cups, so that's refusing offers, right? Like that, it can mean several things. In this positioning, they're telling me that this is them refusing offers. This person refuses offers all the time. They just are not used to refusing like offers like this. I feel like you got this in a recent reading as well. This is somebody who is now seeing your beauty. They're now seeing your light. They see it in its entirety now, right? It's like full-blown clarity. Almost like their third eye was blown open. So what I was saying is, I feel like this is somebody who is used to refusing offers. They do walk away from people. They walk away from connections. They walk away from anything that seems like it's going to lead to marriage or commitment or exclusivity or anything that's going to keep them not single. Because I get the idea that this is somebody who kind of likes to juggle. That's where they feel most comfortable, because they don't have to get too vulnerable. They don't have to get too deep, you know? They can still focus fully on their work, because we have work here. This is somebody who buries themselves in their work. And this is with the attempt to release the burdens of their mental space and their heart chakra and pain and emotions and things that hurt them or burden them. They just throw it into their career, into their work. This person may be very successful in their career, or they may be very successful at whatever it is that they do. But that didn't work this time. You see, this is somebody who is now having to view things from another perspective, that you can't do all of life the same way that you would do a business deal. And I kind of get that energy from this person, that they approach all opportunities, even love connections, in like a business mindset. Okay, yeah, we have Pentacles. I was about to say it's giving Earth energy, right? So this could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo that you're dealing with. Not necessarily though, like take it as it resonates. Somebody who believes in practicality and things making sense, which you believe in that too. Okay, that's very analytical energy. But sometimes relationships, emotions, matters of the heart don't make fucking sense. You can't make sense of them. Not in the 3D. They have to be made sense in the 5D. You have to go internally to get the answers. You have to dig through your intuition. You have to ask the divine, right? It's a spiritual connection. So the tactics that they're using in a 3D world is absolutely not working for them. It was never going to work for them. So though this person has committed some form of betrayal here, okay, guys, I'm going to pull some more cards to kind of decipher, but I feel like it's different for all of you. Whatever you consider it deceitful, betrayal, a wrongdoing. Okay, so now I'm hearing that you ended it outright, or you ghosted, or you held them accountable and then they ran. They kind of used that as an excuse to silent treatment, ghost you, get the fuck out of Dodge, right? So it's one of those 3 is what I'm feeling, primarily. The moment the disconnect happened, this person, their plan was to just be able to kind of sit on the sidelines and wait for their next, you know, offer or opportunity to come, and they'll decide to go with it or not, and you know, just kind of do the same old rigmarole. That was their plan. Only that didn't happen. I feel like the obsession began almost immediately. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? Immediately. And I do mean all day long. This is a burden that this person cannot drop, which is the thought of you, the thought of this connection, the thought of their decisions, and the thought of the memories that the two of you have had, and the things that you did with them, and the things that they learned from you, and it's just all about you. They're calling it haunting, like you're a ghost, like they tried to get rid of you and you're still around. It says, I'm haunted by my decisions, exactly, and the memories we made together. This is a self-pleasure card. I feel like this has multiple meanings, okay? This is someone who makes their decisions for their own happiness. They don't protect people's hearts. They don't have, they lack compassion and empathy. Their decisions are it's almost as if yeah, it's that same notion of this is business, it's not personal. But even they do that even in personal relationships, even when it's supposed to be personal, even when it's all about emotions, all about cups, all about emotions. They still want to treat this like a business deal, or like, you know, it's not to get offended. You know, I'm worried about myself. They are running themselves as a corporation, right? So even matters of the heart are not to be dwelled on. They're to be moved on from. And solution-based thinking is this person's notion, but boy, were they in for a rude awakening, you guys. You're showing up in their dreams. Not just you. They have ancestors showing up in their dreams. They have people that they thought they were done with showing up in their dreams. It's almost as if all the people that they've done this wrongdoing to are showing up. They're being haunted by their decisions of the past. You're the one that's most prevalent and at the forefront. It's the most, it's the strongest of all the connections. So this is why they're laser focused on it when it shows up on a continuous loop, right? Loop. Like a continuous loop, right? This is a circle as well, yeah. A continuous loop. This person may have also at some juncture mistaken their feelings for you to just be a sexual thing, right? They're chalking up all of these emotions that they have for you, all the things that they feel for you, they're chalking it up to a strictly physical connection. You were too fine. They should have never dated somebody as fine as you. Like, you were too good in bed. They should have never slept with somebody who was as good as you in bed. Like, you were too this or you were too that, right? Like, it's all surface level things that they're trying to make sense of. They're trying to make sense of it. So if you have been intimate with this person, like sexually intimate with this person, then yes, that is very much so at the forefront of their thoughts. They may even be like, it says pleasuring themselves. I don't know, to your pictures or whatever. I have no idea. I don't know what kind of rituals they got going on over there. They do want to be released from this energy. But what we have is a complete 180 turn, you guys. This endings card is definitely giving me death card energy. So I do believe that there's been a transformation. You ended a cycle with either holding this person accountable or removing yourself. You did the right thing, is what I heard. It says, I'm seeing us with new eyes. It's so clear now, right? Like, they can't unsee it, even if they tried. So you definitely should be expecting some communication. You may have started to feel this person's energy around you more recently, and that's a telltale sign that they have been communicating with you through the 5D. This person is, they're being like busted open almost, like all parts of them, the third eye, all of their chakras, all of it. Like, so they have just this immense amount of clarity in reference to who you are, what you were to them, and what the two of you were supposed to be. Because let's not forget about the bigger picture. When it comes to twin flames, you're here on a mission. You have a mission. There are things in this lifetime that the two of you needed to get done. This person pushed you away in some of the most hurtful ways, you guys. That's what I just heard. All for the sake of trying to escape from your energy. That was literally breathing life into them, I feel. Yeah, they deemed a connection like this too much of a hassle. Now, we already saw the King of Cups. Now we have the Queen of Cups, right? So it is a divine connection. It is a divine pairing. I feel like you've always been very intuitive, and this individual, they shied away from like spirituality because to them it doesn't make sense, is what I'm hearing, right? So they shy away from things that they can't actually see, tangible things, right? Things that they can't make sense of. They don't believe in it, But I feel like now the tide has finally turned. They had to. Yeah, they have no choice but to see it. This is an immense amount of obsession at this point, you guys. Lots of thinking. They're holding on. Or at least they're trying to hold on to their dignity, right? They're trying to hold on to these patterns, to this way of being. Because in their mind, that's the truth of who they are. Okay, they feel like this connection was changing them. So they had to remove themselves because they felt like they didn't need to be changed. You understand? OMG. I'm most certainly not laughing at you guys, okay? Don't ever take my little chuckles as laugh. They're not. Sometimes it's just unbelievable, right? Yeah, this person has a hard time releasing things they view as beneficial to them, even like patterns of behavior and ways of thinking, and the story that they tell about themselves, the story that they tell themselves about who they are as a person, right? This is something that they hold on to very, 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 very dearly. These could be traditions that they have just internally. These could be rules that they gave themselves. This could be things within their religion. This could be things that, you know, they always swore to themselves, right? I swore to myself I would never get into a relationship again because that bitch broke my heart. Stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? That's just an example. There's something that this person holds on to that's extremely toxic, and it has led to this point. There is a deep form of suffrage here, you guys, okay? Mentally, on the mental level. Wow. Yeah, and this new perspective card, we have two figures here, sort of like in a stance of reflection, right? Reflecting. Whether you're the divine feminine or the divine masculine, if you're here with me, you were the one sitting, meaning you were in a stationary positioning, and you were very much so aware of the kind of connection that you were engaging with, and you were comfortable with navigating it. This person, this other figure is standing, ready to run at any time, and that's what you were dealing with. Couldn't stay away too long now, could they? I just get the feeling that they couldn't stay away for too long. This may be the longest that the two of you have been disconnected. Or it will be. Take everything as it resonates, guys, and keep in mind that tarot is fluid, right? So this could be something currently happening or something predictive of the future. So we have the Nine of Cups. This is now somebody who is actually seeing the truth of this connection, you guys, okay? They have full clarity about what it is that they had in their grasp, what it is that they had in their possession, that this was a wish fulfillment, that this was that this is like a once in a lifetime connection. This is possibly something that they will never ever feel again. Not possibly, you will never feel this again. You see them trying to, you hear them? Trying to mix up my words. This person, like what? No, you will not meet someone else like your you will never meet another person like this. It's your twin flame, it's only one. There's only one. So all this probably, maybe, might be, no. Like, get that verbiage out of here. So they may still be struggling, you guys. OMG. OMG. Yeah, with the Two of Pentacles, they may still be struggling. They go back and forth, right? It's an undeniable connection. It's undeniable. It's an undeniable bond. But they have actively been beating their brain to a pulp to try and hold on to the deniability, okay? Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Until the feelings come back, right? Until those certain memories come back, certain sensations, right? Certain songs that come on, or smells, right? If they smell your cologne or your perfume somewhere, it may trigger this person. If you think this person don't cry, do not get it twisted. It's a very torturous cycle, this mental space that has been held captured. It's almost as if it's their mental capacity is under ransom by the divine. They fucked this up. See, Four of Wands is definitely a twin flame connection, you guys. They have changed the trajectory of things for the two of you. I feel like this was not in the plan. Okay? Everybody has free will, but I feel like this person defied what was in the works here. So even though it's divinely guided, this karma that they're experiencing is also very much so divinely guided. We have the Four of Wands. So I feel like thoughts of you now possess this person to view you as like home, comfort, easy, clear, you know, clarity, truth, right? They're coming back. Right? Page of Pentacles. This is a message for sure. Page of Pentacles is a message of good news. It's still a page though, and I feel like this person, they definitely have this Two of Cups at the forefront of their mind. But they may be a little bit nervous about what energy they might face with you, because we do have the Queen of Pentacles here. This is somebody who is very, very fragile, you guys. Okay? So that might be at the forefront of their mind, how fragile their mental space is at this juncture. How they're just barely holding themselves together. They can't bear the thought of facing a Queen of Swords. Okay? That's something that they don't even want to think about, actually. So they're going to test the waters, you know? Get a feel for if you're open to even a little bit of conversation. We have the Empress right under that, right? So this is, I feel like all of this is being brought to this person's attention. It's like a mental beatdown. Oh my goodness. Yeah. It's like a mental beating. Queen of Wands is under the Empress. For some of you, this person could have walked away to another individual. Okay, a third party. They may have had you in third parties. That might have been a part of the deception. Now, third party situations don't necessarily have to mean another person, right? This could just be other things that they prioritize over the connection and giving you their whole ass to kiss, right? Not protecting you. You're protecting your heart, not even caring about your heart, really, right? Not even giving not that they don't care about your heart, but they don't even give it a second thought. Because this business is not personal. Yeah. That Queen of Wands can most certainly signify like a mistress, an outside party. Passions, right? Following their passions is what I'm hearing. This person may have convinced themselves that going towards this third party energy would allow them to feel like themselves again, is what I heard. But it only amplified the exact opposite. Damn. I say damn. All right, let's pull a few of these here. See what else they want to come out. So what they're saying now is Two of Cups certainly signifies soulmate. And I feel like this person, they're working through their mental space, right? They're working through their thoughts. I feel like they might think now you're a soulmate, right? Because of how much your energy has attached to their brain, right? Four of Pentacles, Devil card. It's an extreme attachment. And all of the confusion and all of the thoughts at all, you know, they walk away from people without a second thought. So they can't really fathom why they can't get through 5 minutes without having at least 5 thoughts of you. It's quite frustrating. That's what I heard. But you really are a twin flame though, you see? So there's still some work to be done. in their spiritual awakening. That's what that tells me, right? They're not there. They're almost there, right? They're kind of trying to work it out within their head and make sense of things. And they may be doing some research to try and figure out like what. Yeah, see? Apology. Once they figure out not only what this is, once they start putting all of the pieces of the puzzle together, because I feel like this person has been being fed information, downloads in the 5D, primarily through dreams while they're sleeping and daydreams, and it's putting the pieces of the puzzle together for them to show them how they've cultivated this mental imprisonment for themselves, and more importantly, what they did to you. Because I don't know if they realize it, you guys. I'm gonna be very honest with you. You know how people are like, oh, they know what they did. You know you effed me over. You know you... And I don't, you guys. I do not. This person has not only been asleep completely, right? This is an awakening we're talking about. So they've been asleep to life in general, to their own toxicities, their own patterns, their own trauma, and all other people that fall under that umbrella. That includes you. So it's a great realization to fully see everything placed together, the whole story put together in reference to what they did to you, and it's weighing on them very, very heavily. It's heavily weighing on them. We have music. Yeah, didn't I say that? So they may be attempting to connect with you through music before there's any movement. There is regrets here. And so they're afraid to make action. They're afraid to take action just yet. I don't get any cards of like movement, right? So I feel like this Page of Pentacles is an apology. Didn't I say that? Yeah, it's an apology. It's supposed to be a message of good news. So for some of you, that's something that you needed to hear, or do not mind hearing it, okay? Say it a little louder for the people in the back. Get on your knees, bitch. Like, yeah. They definitely want to make this up to you, okay? So they're trying to communicate with you through music, if that was a thing for the two of you, right? If there's a particular song that the two of you like, or a particular artist that you know is their favorite, or vice versa, or something to that sentiment, right? It says music reminds you of them as well. So we have animal trainer. So I feel like this is the idea that this person had about you initially, and this is why they left this connection hanging. They may have thought that you were trying to change them, but it wasn't you. This is a divine connection. So all of the changes and the transformations and the shifts in this connection is solely coming from the universe, the divine. This is also where this haunted energy is stemming from as well. So I feel like they're being enlightened to that also. They were quite annoyed with you because they felt like you were trying to tame them. Ciao. Yeah, they felt like you were trying to tame them, and maybe they thought that they were teaching you a lesson, right? By leaving this connection, leaving it hanging, you know what, forget it. Like, I don't have to deal with this. There's plenty more where that came from. I'm going to move on to this Queen of Wands or whatever. And by doing that, they have blocked their avenue out of this mental imprisonment. They're blocked. Yeah, indefinitely is what I just heard. Like, Spirit is not playing. They're blocked indefinitely. And there's no closure from this. So if they don't make a move, if they don't apologize, it's only going to amplify and get worse. I don't believe that this Page of Pentacles is a good enough approach, but you know, they better make something shake, because this will never leave their mental space, okay? It almost feels like a karmic debt to be paid for the remainder of this lifetime anyway, right? You can't get rid of your twin. So if they don't make it right, or at least do what they need to do to clear out the negativity in this energy, then they will feel it forever. That's just how that's gonna go. Oh boy. All right, let me just grab another deck here, guys. We're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna go over to the extended in a moment. All right, I didn't even shuffle yet, but look, under the deck, unseen forces, okay? So that is what this person has failed to realize about this journey. They're not in control. Neither are you, for that matter. You're not the one controlling this. You didn't steal their heart, right? It's almost as if they're looking at you as deceptive, as a thief. Yeah, there are unseen forces here. And you can feel it as well, because I can only imagine how many days, nights, weeks, years for some of you that you wish that you could just release the energy of this connection. What else do we have, Spirit? What else do we have here? Yeah, some of you definitely ghosted this person. For those of you who ghosted this individual or blocked them or removed your energy without warning, it tipped them over the iceberg, okay? They're drowning. Only take that if it resonates. They're quite all right. What I'm hearing intuitively is they're quite all right being the ones to disconnect and walk away or run. But this is the energy of someone who doesn't really like the taste of their own medicine, okay? Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. That's what I just heard. Like, they don't like that shit. And it has them up in their head until they realize where it's stemming from, okay? Now, this... What? This will only be for a small portion of you. Do not beat me up. I'm now looking at this Empress card. This person may have gotten someone pregnant, you guys, okay? Only take it if it resonates. This is something that you will either find out. They may communicate this to you during this apology, or during this separation. They may have been trying to release the thoughts of you. This is the type of person who self-pleasures, right? They believe in pleasure. And in order to get you out of their energy, they may have opted to go towards passionate connections, sticking and moving, right? Laying it low, spreading it wide, thinking that by getting up under or on top of someone else, that would release you out of their energy, and that would be the only person that they would think about. But it's been quite the contrary. And if this is the case, then they have a lot more to be worried about trying to come towards you with these kind of ties to a karmic, is what it feels like to me. Wow. We have half truth. Here we go with the bullshit, huh? As well as inseparable, right? What a bombshell. Like, excuse me? So they may have gotten someone pregnant, or they may have gotten pregnant by someone else, right? Only take that if it resonates, guys. Don't force it to fit, okay? Yeah, it feels like this is something that they may try to hide, keep under wraps, not share immediately, especially when they first come back, just depending on how long this connection has been in separation. This child may be infant to toddler age. Yeah, it feels like they started something entirely different to try and remove their thoughts from you. They don't know if you're going to accept this. Okay, we have acceptance. This worries them, okay? So this is someone who's also now realizing that the energy of a twin flame is inseparable. You cannot, like, there's nothing that you can do about it except manifest the energies. right? That's what I heard. I don't know. I was going to say manipulate, but you know, manipulation doesn't always have to be something toxic. You can move the energies around and get them in a more higher and a higher vibrational level. You can do that, but you can't remove the energy entirely. So I feel like that's what they were attempting to do, and they kind of got themselves into a little pickle here. For others of you that do not resonate with that portion, they may have someone in their energy, in their life currently, that they're using as a tool to run away from this, that is planning to trap this person, okay? This person works a lot. They have a lot to offer, okay? Aside from the toxicities that they have going on internally, some people would consider this person a good catch, but this does feel like a form of karmic debt. This would be a karmic connection that they would be entering into. And I do believe that this person would give them a run for their money. This person ain't going nowhere. If they get trapped in this karmic individual is never leaving, okay? They're planning to trap this person for a lifetime if they can, right? Wow. And I feel as though I would not have been alarmed by that if this individual wasn't trying so desperately, because it is desperate attempts at this point to release you from their energy. If they weren't so desperate, then I would not be alarmed by that. But I feel like they're not thinking straight, like their eyes are not open, right? To who's in control here. So that might leave them open, you know, a vulnerable opening for them to choose to deal with someone that is very low vibrationally, right? If I marry this person, then that's sure to get Aqua out of my mind. You know, I feel like them not thinking straight, thinking like a corporation, a business, instead of using their spirituality or their feelings, their heart, their emotions, instead of following their heart, may blind them to this trap. It is a trap. Now, because I did get cards of transformation early on in this message, this could have already happened to this person. Ugh. Damn. Because I do believe that they've transformed, you guys, okay? We have them returning with an apology. There were also signs of them gaining full clarity and awakening, right? Gaining new perspective, seeing who you are, right? Realizing what this is. And I did get the idea and feeling energetically that has already occurred. So for this storyline to come after, just keep your eyes peeled, get all the information. You know what I'm saying? Get all of the information is all I'm going to say. For those of you who will hear this person out, don't let them just give you half truths. Don't get wrapped up in the surprise, right? Or the excitement of a reconciliation with someone that you've possibly wanted to be with for a very, very long time. Very long time. This has been a long time coming. Right? Your intuition is very important at this juncture, even if they don't tell you the whole truth. I get the idea that they're going to leave some shit out that they feel will sway your decision or your acceptance of this, of them. And for others of you, they still may have something that they're hiding with this half-truth card, okay? And the acceptance from you may stem from them wanting to move very fast. So it's going to be important for you to be driving this boat. You need to be driving this. You need to be driving this car, and asking the right questions and listening to your intuition. Because I feel like there's some desperate attempts to either get you back or get you out of their mind. They want one or the other, one or the other, one or the other. And it might be some, they might be willing to do anything, you know, to get there. All right, let's go on over to the extended, okay? I'll have a new love message over in the extended for those of you who are more interested in partnering up with a soulmate or a life partner, but I'm going to tie this up with a cute bow first, okay? Let's see what the intentions of this individual are moving forward. That's going to give us the answer about this pregnancy card and what's going on in the background that you don't see and that they don't want you to see and that they're not sharing with you until they have you, okay? Let's also see, what do they hope to become of things between the two of you? What was the lesson here, okay? Everybody doesn't meet a twin flame in a lifetime, but you did. Why? What is the reason? What's the reason? Why? Okay, I also want to see, has this person made any significant changes? I saw an awakening, but have they ascended, right? Have they done all of the work yet? So you're not wasting your time. Let's also take a look to see what their next steps are going to be. So you can prepare yourself, okay? And then we'll get the best possible outcome of things between the two of you, no matter which route you decide to go, all right? Then we're gonna get right into new love. Let's see who's coming towards you. What is this person really like internally, right? Is there any toxicity to be on the lookout for so you're not wasting your time? How will you most likely meet this person? What are their intentions? Why are they single? Like, yeah, according to them and their exes, right? What could potentially pull the two of you apart? That's going to give you an idea of any red flags or deal breakers to look out for in the new love. And then I want to know what the potential is for things to go into a union, okay? Longevity. What's the potential of longevity in that commitment or connection? And then we'll go ahead and get advice, of course, from the divine in reference to what energies you should be leaning into and focusing on in order to speed up momentum towards what you desire in life, right? The things that you have been trying to manifest in the least amount of time, okay? So if you do not mind, go ahead and click that like button as well as the subscribe button. And I'm gonna put the link for the extended down in the description box, and I'm gonna see y'all over there.